Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, General Hospital Diaries. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. The week of March 24 to 28 on General Hospital promises a series of gripping developments that will keep viewers on the edge of their seats. From unexpected alliances to clandestine meetings and escalating tensions, Port Charles is set for a whirlwind of drama. General Hospital spoilers for the week of March 24 to 28 reveal that Drew Quartermain will form a new alliance while Jen Sidwell prepares for a crucial secret meeting. Meanwhile, Nina Reeves will sense trouble brewing. To start, Lucky Spencer and Elizabeth Baldwin will have to navigate the next steps in their relationship after an important heart-to-heart about their feelings. Liz and Lucky recently found themselves on the verge of rekindling their romance, but they'll take a moment to discuss where things stand before making any major moves. From there, Elizabeth and Lucky may decide to embrace their reconnecting love, leading to a passionate moment if they find themselves on the same page. Meanwhile, Nina will be battling some growing concerns, and Drew's involvement in Willow Corinthos' life will likely be a major factor in her unease. If Nina fails to convince Willow not to move in with Drew, it could add to her worries. Determined to drive a wedge between them, Nina may push forward with her plan, though it could risk damaging her own relationship with Willow in the process. Drew could also bring up his past connection with Nina, potentially putting her in a vulnerable position. No matter what happens, Nina will struggle with the anxiety surrounding her scheme and may also worry about Drew gaining more influence over Willow. Adding to the tension, Drew has a major press conference on the horizon, which could either boost his reputation or lead to unforeseen consequences, depending on what GH writers have in store. Could this press conference take an unexpected turn and complicate Drew's situation even further? Regardless, Drew will soon identify someone who could be a valuable ally. With Martin Gray now facing legal trouble and extradited to California, Drew might need a new lawyer. Since Marco is an attorney, he may step up to represent Drew and take action on his behalf in the coming episodes. Marco's arrival in Port Charles is bound to shake things up, and Lucas Jones may be thrilled to see him, though there's more to Marco's story than meets the eye. GH spoilers indicate that Marco has secrets, with all signs pointing to him being Sidwell's son with Natalia Ramirez. Marco is expected to visit Windermere soon, possibly for a strategic meeting with Sidwell. If that credit card drop in Miami was intentional, it could suggest that Sidwell instructed Marco to grow closer to Lucas for ulterior motives. Sidwell has plenty of plans in motion, so Lucas could unknowingly find himself entangled in one of them. Elsewhere, Portia Robinson will continue to worry about Drew's leverage and the potential impact it could have on her life. Meanwhile, Ava Jerome may speculate about Drew's adversaries making moves against him, raising questions about whether he could become the focus of a high-stakes mystery. Drew Quartermain is poised to form a pivotal alliance that could significantly influence his future. With Martin Gray now in custody and extradited to California, Drew finds himself in need of legal representation. Enter Marco, an attorney with his own set of secrets. Marco's arrival in Port Charles is anticipated to be a game-changer, especially considering his concealed connection as the son of Jen Sidwell and Natalia Ramirez. This new partnership could be instrumental in Drew's quest to reclaim his standing and navigate the treacherous waters ahead. Jen Sidwell continues to weave a complex web of intrigue. This week he orchestrates a secretive meeting at Windermere, possibly strategizing with his son Marco. The discovery of Marco's credit card in Miami hints at a deliberate move, potentially aimed at drawing Lucas Jones deeper into Sidwell's schemes. As Sidwell's machinations unfold, the residents of Port Charles may find themselves unwitting pawns in a larger game. Nina Reeves is on edge as her world becomes increasingly precarious. Her determination to disrupt the burgeoning relationship between Willow Corinthos and Drew places her in a vulnerable position. The looming threat of Drew exposing their past indiscretions adds to her unease. Complicating matters, Drew's upcoming press conference could either bolster his image or lead to further complications, leaving Nina to grapple with the potential fallout. Ava Jerome senses impending danger, particularly concerning Drew's adversaries. Her intuition suggests that Drew might soon find himself ensnared in a perilous situation, possibly becoming the focal point of a sinister plot. Meanwhile, Portia Robinson is ensnared in a blackmail predicament, with Drew holding the power to unravel her life. As tensions escalate, Portia must navigate these treacherous waters carefully to protect her secrets and her future. General Hospital spoilers suggest that the week of March 24 to 28 will be packed with drama, unexpected twists, and compelling developments. In the upcoming episode of General Hospital, airing on Monday, March 24, 2025, viewers can anticipate intense confrontations, shocking revelations, and high-stakes decisions that will significantly impact the residents of Port Charles. Brooke Lynn Quartermaine is determined to get answers from her mother. Meanwhile, Harrison Chase has a tense encounter with Lulu Spencer. Additionally, Felicia Scorpio advises Carly Spencer to reconsider her relationship with Jack Brennan. On Monday, March 24, Brooke Lynn is ready for the full truth. She has been kept in the dark about many aspects of the adoption until Lulu discovered some crucial information. After Lulu uncovered Martin Gray's notes, she confronted Brooke Lynn, prompting her to come clean with Chase. Specifically, she reveals that Dunt Falconeri is the father of the child she gave up years ago. In a preview clip, Brooke Lynn demands answers from Lois Cerullo. What other secrets exist regarding her child's adoption? Will Brooke Lynn embark on a search for her child, unaware that it is Giovanni Gio Palmieri? How will Lois navigate this difficult conversation with her daughter while preserving their relationship? This revelation could potentially create tension between the mother and daughter. Over at Lulu's place, she receives an unexpected visitor. Chase arrives with an offer. He's not thrilled about Lulu's outspokenness but is more focused on protecting his family. The detective is direct in his approach, making it clear that certain matters need to be handled discreetly. Could this mean that Lulu and Chase are about to share a significant secret? Perhaps Chase warns her that revealing the truth could bring Dant and Brooke Lynn closer. With Lulu's emotions at stake, she may make an unforeseen choice. In the next episode of General Hospital, Felicia visits Carly in the hospital. She urges Carly to reassess her relationship with Jack Brennan before it's too late. Meanwhile, Brennan is seen pointing a gun at Valentin Cassadine, ominously saying, "Goodbye, old friend." Will he follow through, or could an unexpected turn of events intervene? Additionally, fans can expect high-stakes drama as Anna Devane shouts at Jason Morgan to release her. Anna Devane finds herself engulfed in rage as tensions escalate. Her anger is directed towards Jason Morgan, possibly due to recent events involving Valentin Cassadine and the perilous situations surrounding them. Anna's volatile emotions suggest that critical alliances may be tested, leading to unforeseen consequences. Brooke Lynn Quartermaine confronts her mother, Lois Cerullo, demanding the full truth about her past, particularly concerning the child she gave up for adoption years ago. This confrontation stems from recent discoveries and pressures from Lulu Spencer, pushing Brooke Lynn to uncover hidden family secrets. Laura Spencer becomes increasingly wary of Valentin Cassadine's intentions. Valentin seeks a meeting with Laura, aiming to warn her about imminent threats. However, Laura's skepticism about Valentin's motives adds layers of complexity to their interaction, especially with Charlotte Cassadine's well-being at stake. Jack Brennan reaches a boiling point, culminating in a potentially lethal confrontation with Valentin Cassadine. Believing Valentin is responsible for Carly Spencer's recent poisoning, Brennan's quest for vengeance leads him down a dangerous path, possibly orchestrating a fatal encounter. Laura Collins also confronts Sonny Corinthos with a probing question. In a preview clip, she asks Sonny, "My influence never stopped you before." This episode promises to deliver high-drama, emotional confrontations and pivotal decisions that will shape the future dynamics in Port Charles. In the episode of General Hospital, viewers witnessed pivotal developments that could reshape the lives of several Port Charles residents. Nina Reeves visits Willow Corinthos at GH to discuss moving in with Drew Quartermaine. She expresses concerns, believing it might complicate the custody battle even further. Willow also shares that her mother-in-law, Carly Spencer, had a health scare earlier in the day, which has been weighing on her mind. Nina believes Carly's close call is another reason for her to reconsider moving in with Drew. She even offers to buy Willow a home of her own. While Willow doesn't immediately agree, she promises to think it over. Tracy Quartermain visits Drew's new home to inform him that his attorney, Martin Gray, is en route to California, courtesy of her. She gleefully shares details about Martin's past and then shifts the conversation to discuss the crypt. Drew remains unfazed and assures Tracy that he will find a new attorney to continue their case. As their exchange grows tense, Willow arrives. She confronts Tracy, criticizing her for not accepting Drew into the family and insisting that the current situation is of Tracy's own making. Tracy, in turn, warns Willow that she may soon find herself in a similar position before making her exit. Meanwhile, Ava Jerome meets with her accountant, who bluntly informs her that despite Nina's recent loan, she is still facing financial difficulties. He advises her to cut back on expenses and adjust her lifestyle. Though Ava knows she should follow his advice, she resists. When it's time to order another drink, she chooses beer instead of her usual martini. Nina joins Ava at the bar, notices the beer, and insists on treating them both to a proper drink. At the PCPD, Alexis Davis arrives after receiving a call from Cody Bell, who has been arrested for grand theft auto. Molly Lansing, serving as the ADA on the case, clashes with her mother over who should recuse themselves. Their argument intensifies when Rick Lansing arrives and pressures Alexis. Molly tries to mediate, but tensions rise until Cody intervenes, urging them to stop. Cody insists that his arrest was a misunderstanding, he was merely trying to access his own vehicle. Molly confirms his account and reassures Alexis before pulling her aside, urging her to stay calm for the sake of her health. Meanwhile, Cody takes a walk with Rick and advises him that his ongoing conflicts with Alexis are negatively affecting Molly, who has already endured enough turmoil in the past year. Laura Collins returns home to find Valentin Cassadine attempting to pick the lock. He insists he needs to see Charlotte, but Laura informs him that she is staying with her brother for the night. She urges Valentin to prioritize Charlotte's stability and leave her alone. He admits he feels overwhelmed, and Laura encourages him to surrender, assuring him of her protection. Valentin fears for his life if he remains in Port Charles and believes his only option is to flee. Lulu Spencer arrives and speaks with him privately. Accepting that he may never see Charlotte again, Valentin asks Lulu to ensure that their daughter knows how much he loves her. Lulu thanks him for returning Charlotte to her and watches as he departs. She then tells Laura that she believes Valentin is in serious trouble. Elsewhere, Sonny Corinthos is on the phone when Dan Falconeri arrives. Dan shares that Lulu wants their son to live with him. While Dan prefers to avoid a court battle, he is determined to maintain custody. At the hospital, Carly Spencer wakes up to find Jack Brennan by her side. Isaiah Gannon enters and updates Carly on her condition. Meanwhile, Anna Devane reaches out to Jason Morgan to inform him of Carly's whereabouts. Jack is relieved that Carly is recovering but is now focused on holding Valentin accountable. Jason arrives and learns that Valentin may have been involved in Carly's poisoning. Although he has previously cautioned her about Jack, he chooses not to say anything and instead expresses his relief that she is safe. In the hallway, Jack takes a call from Sonny, who informs him that Valentin is in town and has a boat waiting at Pier 55. Jack thanks Sonny and returns the favor by informing him that Carly is at GH. Without hesitation, Jack leaves, determined to confront Valentin. Carly Spencer's life hung in the balance after she was poisoned with polonium-laced champagne intended for Jack Brennan. Despite the severity of her condition, medical intervention, including an antidote developed with assistance from Robin Scorpio, led to her stabilization. Upon regaining consciousness, Carly was informed about the poisoning, prompting Jack to vow to eliminate the threat posed by Valentin Cassadine, the orchestrator behind the attack. Valentin Cassadine's actions have placed him in a perilous position. After his attempt to poison Brennan failed, resulting in Carly's hospitalization, he sought to flee Port Charles. A tense confrontation with Sonny Corinthos ensued, during which Valentin revealed that a hitman named Salisky had been hired to target Sonny. This revelation allowed Valentin to momentarily escape Sonny's wrath, but his future remains uncertain as he contemplates turning himself in to the authorities. Ava Jerome faced harsh financial realities during a meeting with her accountant. Despite securing a loan from Mina Reeves, Ava learned that her debts were far from settled. She was advised to liquidate one of her art galleries and adhere to a strict budget to avoid further financial ruin, signaling a challenging road ahead as she strives to maintain her lifestyle amidst mounting debts. Sonny arrives at the hospital to check on Carly. He then informs Jason that Jack is heading to the pier to find Valentin and requests that Jason follow to ensure the situation is handled properly. Meanwhile, Annette is also making her way to the pier, determined to protect Valentin for the sake of Charlotte. These intertwined storylines underscore the relentless challenges and intricate relationships that define life in Port Charles. In the intricate world of General Hospital, the reappearance of Blair Kramer, Martin Gray's formidable third ex-wife, has sent ripples through Port Charles, intertwining with the lives of prominent residents, including Skye Quartermain. General Hospital suggests that Martin Gray's past may come back to haunt him in an unexpected way. His complicated ex-wife in California, Tracy Quartermain, could have stirred up drama with someone who might actually be a Quartermain relative. Skye Quartermain hasn't been seen in Port Charles for over 13 years, leaving a lot of mystery about what she's been up to and where life has taken her. Skye was adopted by Alan Quartermain, making her Tracy's niece by adoption. Her mother was one of Alan's former loves, Ray Cummings. Her biological father was never revealed, and despite Tracy's interference proving Alan wasn't her birth father, he still embraced her as his daughter. Skye had a history of being quite cunning at times, engaging in her fair share of power plays and questionable alliances. She was romantically involved with several well-known figures and was even linked to some individuals with troubled pasts. She shares a child with Lorenzo Alcazar and had romantic ties to Luke Spencer and Jasper Jacks, whom she also married. Interestingly, there was even a period when she and Ned Quartermain were involved. Skye was also entangled in a major controversy when she assisted A.G. Quartermain in taking baby Christina Corinthus Davis without consent. Throughout her time in Port Charles, she also struggled with personal battles, including alcohol-related issues. She once made claims against Sonny Corinthos, stating that he locked her in a meat locker, only for the truth to later come out that she had orchestrated the situation herself. Throughout her life, Skye had nearly a dozen romantic entanglements and at least 4 documented marriages spanning across Port Charles, Landview, Pennsylvania, and Pine Valley, Pennsylvania. She later resided in London, England with her mother and daughter, Lila Ray Alcazar, and at this point, she would be approximately 57 years old. Among her past relationships in Pine Valley, she was also involved with Tad the Cad Martin and had a history with Will Cortlandt. Given that Tracy's ex-wife-related drama in California led to Martin being targeted and taken into custody, it wouldn't be far-fetched to speculate that Skye might be involved. The woman in question, like Martin's other ex, Blair Kramer, is someone Tracy is familiar with, and Skye might just fit that description. Blair Kramer, a name synonymous with intrigue, recently resurfaced in Port Charles, bringing with her a whirlwind of complications. Her primary objective appears to be disentangling herself from the financial obligations to Martin, aiming to seize the alimony payments that have long connected them. To achieve this, Blair has aligned herself with Tracy Quartermain, a strategic move that could have significant implications for deception and its stakeholders. Central to Blair's machinations is the Deceptor, a product that has become a focal point in her strategy. By collaborating with Tracy, Blair seeks to undermine Lucy Coe, Martin's current partner, thereby disrupting Deception's operations. This calculated move is designed to pressure Martin into a position where Blair can terminate her financial commitments to him. Skye Quartermain, a figure with deep ties to both the Quartermain legacy and past entanglements with the Alcazar family, finds herself inadvertently drawn into this web of intrigue. Years prior, Skye collaborated with Blair and Tad Delgado to investigate Thomas Delgado, who bore a striking resemblance to Skye's presumed dead husband, Lorenzo Alcazar. This shared history with Blair positions Skye at a precarious intersection of past alliances and present schemes. Blair and Tracy's alliance could destabilize Deception, affecting its market position and the careers tied to its success. Martin's relationships, particularly with Lucy, may face strains as past and present collide. Skye's historical connection to the Alcazar enigma might resurface, prompting new investigations and revelations. The last time Skye appeared in Port Charles, she and Blair were together on a mission, searching for Thomas Delgado from Landview, who bore a striking resemblance to the Alcazars. Could she now be the one stirring up trouble once again? As Port Charles braces for these unfolding events, residents must navigate the intricate dance of alliances and rivalries, where personal vendettas and corporate strategies intertwine, ensuring that the drama remains as captivating as ever. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.